So I'm going to talk a little bit about the idea of what to do if we have, it looks like two operations in a row here. And that's because in math, we've really overloaded this symbol. It can mean a lot of different things. Back in other classes, we've certainly seen problems like 7 minus 2. You've seen that since elementary school. You have 7 apples and you take 2 of them away, you have 5 apples. And you've seen 7 plus 2. You have 7 apples, you get 2 more apples, now you have 9 apples. But, at some point along the way, we started having the idea that we're going to see things like this. But that's weird. We don't have like plus times. We don't have like plus divide. So why do we have plus minus? That's because we're not really subtracting here. We're talking about -2. So this whole thing is a number. It's the number that is 2 below 0. And there are situations where maybe negative numbers don't make sense. I can't really have -2 apples. But there are situations where negative numbers do make sense. I can owe somebody $2. It can get to be 2 degrees below 0. There are situations where that can make sense. And in those situations, we denote that this is a negative number with this sign. So what I'm saying is that I have 7, and then I need to add -2 to that 7. And the easiest way to conceptually understand that, I think, is with a number line. So I'm going to show you a really quick way to make a number line. Just turn your paper sideways. And then you can use these, and you don't have to worry that your number line won't be spaced out nicely because you're cheating and using these lines. And this is the very easiest way to get a number line. So in this case, I'd need to start here at 7 because I have 7. And because I have -2, I need to add that -2. I need to go to this way and get to 5. So in terms of the operation I'm doing, it is absolutely going to end up with the same result as if I just did 7 minus 2. But there are some reasons why you might want to keep that with the 2 and just use pluses. You don't need the idea of subtraction at all. You can turn any subtraction problem into an addition problem with negative numbers. And that'll come in handy later when we start seeing things like 7 minus x, and we realize that for various reasons having to do with wanting to rearrange things, if I do it this way, it's easier for me to remember, oh, I'd actually really rather have the x in front. Well, I can rewrite it like this and not get confused about where my minus sign needed to go. Whereas if I just tried to do that from here, I might get confused and I'd end up with x plus 7 minus, and that minus just hanging out. So it can be a powerful tool to do it that way. But in terms of the actual math you need to do, this and this are the same. You just have to subtract.